a Gibbons. Plus, check out the latest tech gadgets for you and your home. All next on Live. Now, here are Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan.
Can sit down. It's okay. Very churchish.
Yes. Fired up.
Wednesday, February 4th, 2015. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Welcome.
I lost my microphone.
You want me to find it?
No, I got it. Don't panic.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Did you have an exciting night?
You know what? It was a nice night. I went over and introduced one of my, I didn't play with him, but he's a heck of a player, Steve Weatherford, the punter for the Giants. Yeah. Okay. That girl up there knows him personally. But Steve is an incredible punter and player, but also like a really great guy who does so much in the community.
Yeah.
So I went over and presented him with the Thurman Munson Award last night.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I went over and did that, and congratulations to Steve. And it was just a really nice thing to see him get up there and give his speech and talk about giving back and helping people. And he got the award, and he said the Super Bowl trophy gets moved over because this is basically more indicative of what somebody should be known for, what a man should be known for, what they do in service instead of what they do physically, whatever. But it was that was it.
I have a question about football that maybe you could answer. I noticed the other night at the Super Bowl, they gave away a trophy. I don't know if it's an MVP trophy, but it's a trophy that looks like it's made of chocolate. Do you know which one?
Walter Payton. Oh, the Walter Payton. Okay, I was like, huh?
Does it look like it's made of chocolate? I was like, is that chocolate?
No, it's a bronze. The Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Oh, okay.
It's the person that exemplifies what the NFL or what, stands for as far as exemplary service and the way you handle yourself outside of the field, not just on the field.
I like that guy knew the answer, but you were like, what?
Well, he likes chocolate. I don't know.
It does look delicious.
A trophy that looks like chocolate?
It does. It looks delicious. I was like, I want to eat that trophy. It looked delicious to me.
Well, the Super Bowl trophy looks like chocolate, but wrapped in tin foil.
Right,
I mean, same thing.
Right.
But that was the Walter Payton Award, and then of course you have the MVP, which they gave to Tom Brady. Then you had the Super Bowl trophy. Yeah.
I just want the one that looks like it's made of chocolate.
You just want the one that looks like it's made of chocolate? I'll get you one made of chocolate.
I wonder if they could make one out of chocolate and give it to us so we can eat it.
Gelman?
Gelman, get on that.
Gelman's on his phone over there. He's not even paying attention to the show right now. Speaking of which, right?
Yes.
What did you do last night? Anything interesting?
Oh my gosh, it was a party galore. I went to curriculum night. What? Don't be jealous, all you haters out there. I was like, do I live at this school? Maybe I should just put a cot here. I feel like I live at school.
Well, it's one of those things where when you're out of school and you have to go back to school, you still feel the same way about it.
Yeah.
It's weird, even as an adult.
Yes, and I always wind up sitting, the same group, we always sit together, we always get into trouble for talking. Always.
So you're worse than you were when you were in school.
It's exactly like being in school.
But it's hard though, because my attention span is not, in school for some reason I could pay attention. Now I can't pay attention too long.
First of all, the stuff that especially Michael, who's, going into his senior year, the stuff he knows is so beyond anything that we ever studied in school. Beyond. It was like they were talking another language. Especially when they were discussing other languages. I mean, it was like...
Well, I've found out as a parent for you just become an encourager.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
No, I can't help it. Like, he's like...
You can do it!
He goes, this semester I'm taking medieval literature, and Mark and I go, why would you take that? He's like, well, it's fascinating, and he starts talking about all of these dynasties, and we were like, whoa.
Yeah, I can't help you.
I was like, are you studying dragons and stuff? He's like, no, we're studying real medieval literature. I was like, you're studying Game of Thrones? No, it's actual medieval literature.
But isn't that kind of messed up? Because I thought Game of Thrones was based on a true story. But you're speaking of, in the papers today, looking in the papers today, this is something that I have never been a fan of scary movies. Because as a kid, I was traumatized. Aww. And I'll go now if somebody really wants to go.
Wait, what movie traumatized you?
Well,
all of them.
Yeah. You know what? Exorcist, the spinning head.
Oh,
yeah. Then she's like throwing up projectile green vomit, head spinning, the bed's up in the air rising. And it freaked me out. I was a kid. I was like, I don't like scary movies.
Yeah.
Because they said that was based on a true story. And then the priest couldn't do nothing. I was like, if he can't do nothing, I don't stand a chance.
That's right.
So, but now they're going to remake some scary movies. Poltergeist, they think they're going to do it in 3D.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So Poltergeist, what are some of your favorite scary movies?
Well, Poltergeist was one of them, by the way. And I just found that I wanted to live in a glamorous subdivision in California at the beginning of the movie. And then I was like, I'm never leaving New Jersey ever at the end of the movie.
But then, you know, you had that. You had...
How about Halloween? That was like the most scary. With Jamie Lee Curtis, the original. Yeah.
The one where the guys like Jason and all that, like chase you with a mask, that didn't bother me because I'm not going to be like the movies. I'm not going to trip. You know, if that sucker wants to run fast and run all day, he deserves to get me, because that's what's going to happen. But every time somebody fails, you're like, get up. And they're like, oh.
Yeah, it takes them forever. It takes them forever to get up when they fall down.
Yes.
Yes.
It just freaked me out.
And why do teenagers always feel the need to, you know, make love in the cabin when you know the murderer is out there? And I don't know how he got under the bed, and where did that machete come from? It doesn't matter, but you know it's going through both of you.
Oh, man.
That much we know.
Yeah, make love in the cabin. How about Children of the Corn? That was another good one.
Yes.
Another good one. And then all the clown movies.
Oh, forget it.
And then even like Annabelle and some of these ones like Chucky and Annabelle. I don't like dolls.
How about Carrie?
Oh, yeah. The original,
right.
Well, we're going to reboot it. We're going to make a new one.
Yeah.
No, we're going to make a new one. We're going to make a new one. No, I'm talking about a black version.
Carrie? Of Carrie? What's it going to be called? What will it be called?
I don't know.
No, come on.
Carrie in the Hood. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's good. We have that to look forward to.
Can't wait.
I know. Yeah. Oh, can't wait for that one. Coming in 2016. Oh, boy. But, yeah, I can't. But
you know, to me, the scariest movie of them all was Jaws. Jaws was, like, terrifying. Terrifying.
That did it,
truly terrifying. I was afraid to sit on the toilet. I didn't want to take a shower. I knew sharks were going to come out of any water source. That shark was coming. I just knew it.
Yeah, I think Jaws was the most traumatizing because that's something, every time I'm in the ocean, I don't care if it's up to my ankles, I feel something like coming up. Jaws freaked me out.
And guess what? If you watch Shark Week, there are sharks in the water. I don't know why we're so surprised when people are like, well, a surfer off the coast of California got the surprise of his life. Why the surprise of your life?
But then another thing that gets me is when they say, well, the shark bit him because he thought he was a seal. How did you know? Did you ask the shark?
Did you think I was a seal?
So, yeah, Jaws, that's a great one, actually.
Yeah.
But can you remake, have they ever really tried that? No? Jaws? I don't know if you can. That was just such a good one. Such a good one. Sharknado? No. Oh. Yeah, Dad, that scared me.
Listen, anybody here ever get plastic surgery? Raise your hand.
Nobody raised their hand, but I saw some very uncomfortable faces.
Remember when you used to take the celebrity's face to the doctor and say, I want this celebrity's face on my face, or this celebrity's breasts or butt or whatever? Now, what they're saying is people are taking selfies of themselves, doctoring them, and taking that into the plastic surgery office because they no longer want to look like celebrities. Yes, that's a great example, Gelman.
That was such a random pop-up, scared me.
I don't think anybody's taking that to the plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
But people are. So I think this is like good. It's a better version. I mean, listen. For what it is, instead of wanting to look like somebody else, people really just want to look like a more airbrushed version of themselves, apparently. So that's good news for all of us. We're feeling better about ourselves.
But you got to be... But with something like that, though, you have to be realistic.
You have to be realistic.
Yeah, you can't, like, it's got to be realistic. You can't take, like, something that doesn't fit your face and just slap it on because you can Photoshop it. Doesn't work.
Well, no. That's what they're saying. That's why people are using their own photos and just like...
No, but don't they take that to the doctor and say, make me look like this?
Make me look like...
But you got to know what you're starting with if you want to get over here. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You can't be starting over here and think you're going to really make it there. It doesn't always work that way. And,
well, I have a better luck looking like a more improved version of myself than I do of looking like Kim Kardashian. Like me going in and going, and make me look like this. They're going to be like, all right, let's get the priest from The Exorcist. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you. That was funny.
Right?
Oh, boy. And your kids play video games online and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think Joaquin sometimes plays this game called... what's it called? It's like Minecraft. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Minecraft.
Okay, well, you know what? He's not addicted, right?
I'm going to say no, because publicly.
Because in China, there are an estimated 24 million Chinese teenagers who they say are addicted to online games.
Oh, well, what is that? So what constitutes addiction?
Waking up, all you do is eat and play video games.
Oh, well,
eat, sleep, and video games. That's it. To the point of where they have military-style boot camps to rehabilitate them.
No kidding.
Yes.
Video game rehab.
Yeah, you go to rehab for video games now. And it's like, it's crazy because kids have skipped school lessons, all these other things to play video games. So the country has this whole big program now. And in Taiwan, legislators approved they could fine the parents who allow their kids to play video games for an excessive amount of time. I don't know how they're going to break in your house. He's playing that video game for over 3 hours. How do you know what they're doing? But they have fasting camps where they're going to starve the video games out of your kids. It's a real problem. It's a real epidemic.
Wow. I mean, I think it would start at home, certainly, by just turning off the computer and not allowing them to play. I mean, you're in charge. Ultimately, you're the parent. You're in charge.
Yeah, but you tell you what, though.
Right, well, take the phone away.
These kids can get pretty crazy, Kelly.
Well, we're going to do that for you with your Candy Crush.
I'm not addicted to anything.
We're not really.
Actually, I don't have a problem.
We're not even doing the talk show today. This isn't the talk show. We're all here to talk to you about your Candy Crush addiction.
This is an intervention for my Candy Crush addiction.
These are all the people you've infected. Now listen. You're dating, right? You're in the dating scene. Are you in the dating scene? Have you tossed your hat into the dating ring?
I don't know what you call it.
Okay. I'm going to give you advice now.
Give me some advice.
Because you need advice.
I do.
Okay?
I'm hurting.
New era.
You got to keep it in your pants. And by keep it in your pants, I mean your cell phone.
Yeah.
Women on dates don't like to see potential mates on their cell phone the whole time. Makes them feel like they're in competition with something like Candy Crush.
Okay,
Technology has changed since you've been back on the market.
Yes, I agree. That's a very good, okay, keep your phone in your pocket.
When you communicate by text, try not to misspell words or use too many inappropriate emojis. Just try not to.
Kelly?
So what is she got? Oh, look at it, he can't even spell, girl.
He talks great, but...
Try not to send a second text before getting a response to the first text. It makes you seem desperate. Okay? I'm giving you sound advice.
But how long have you been dating this person?
That's not determined in this article.
Okay, all right.
Do not post excessive selfies. It's a turnoff.
I agree with that.
Check the account.
Don't air your emotional drama online. We're tired of it.
Okay.
65% of us are tired of it.
Emotional drama, okay. Keep it in your pants.
That's pretty much it. That's really pretty much all I can say on this broadcast. That's your dating advice. Okay?
But so basically everything is tied into your phone. So if anything, pick up your phone and have a phone conversation. Yes. Or in person. It's like more, we need to get off the phones anyway. It should be more verbal.
More verbal.
Right to the face.
Right to the face.
Right up in your grill.
Right, no, in the grill for sure. That way, nobody knows if you can't spell the words you're saying. You know what? Who says we don't educate here? We do.
All right, we got a big show, and to kick it off, we got to start it with our Winter Gone Wild Travel Trivia.
Today's trivia dancer is from Suffern, New York. His name is Michael Batter. Hey, Michael. He's got a smiley face cap that matches his smiley face shirt.
We gave out a cap, too?
I guess we did.
Wow.
Wow. Heads will roll. He's upset about that.
You see how Gelman said that? I guess we did. Like, we're only supposed to give out a shirt or a hat. You enjoy him, man. Don't let him take it back.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's say hello to Dawn Hill from Athens, Ohio. Hello, Dawn. How are you?
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Dawn. What's going on in Athens today?
It's cold.
Well, we hear you have a big family, so tell us about that.
Yeah, I have 5 children, and my oldest is 23, and then they're all older boys, and then I got a little surprise a couple years ago. I have a 7-year-old daughter.
Ah, she was born at 7?
That would have been something.
That would have been incredible.
So from 23 to 7.
Yes.
Wow, you got the full range.
I like that, though. I like a surprise. Don't you like a surprise?
No, it wasn't a great surprise.
But she's an incredible surprise now.
She's an incredible surprise.
Yeah.
She's definitely completed the
Way to reel that one back in.
Yeah. No, you just know that Dawn at the time was like, oh my God, have I been drinking wine? Oh my gosh. What? Right, Dawn? You were like, did I have sushi? Did I have raw fish? Did I have, right?
No, I had my tubes tied, so.
Okay, listen, Dawn, I'm going to tell you something. You are the second person I know that has happened to. The second person.
Yeah, it's an exclusive club.
I think we should see about sending you on a trip, Don. Let's spin the wheel. Wow.
Here's a great prize, and this one probably spells out child number 6. Fairmont Mayakoba Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico. 7 days, 6 nights. It includes a private boat tour. Ooh, that's nice. Round-trip airfare provided by Orbitz. It's a prize valued at $7,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guest. Good luck, Dawn.
Thank you.
All right, here you go, Dawn. On yesterday's show, we talked with Glenn Close. What did Glenn say was her first film?
Oh, my gosh. The World According to Garp.
That's right.
You got it.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Fairmont Mayakoba Resort. Bordered by a pristine tropical jungle, navigable water canals, and a secluded beach, the AAA 5-Diamond and Rainforest Alliance verified Fairmont Mayakoba Resort is an idyllic destination, offering water sports, world-class restaurant, 5 freshwater pools, outdoor tennis and paddle courts, a kids club, and more. Your prize is valued at approximately $7,500.
Hey, Dawn, congratulations.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.
Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift certificate from chefscatalog.com. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
I've got to go with my children. 5.
5.
There we go. Hey, Dawn, congratulations. Congratulations, ma'am. When we come back, we're going to talk with my man, David Duchovny.
Still ahead on Live from Celebrity Apprentice Lisa Gibbons. We'll take a look.
And a director who can now add the title of first-time novelist to his list of credits. Please welcome the dashing David Duchovny.
Make you glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is
You know,
thank you.
can always tell. Oh.
Calm down, ladies.
We matching?
Yeah.
You can always tell that Michael Strahan really likes a guest when he reaches for a breath mint as they're walking out.
And every time I do it, she goes, "You expect me to get a kiss?"
Hey, you recently...
Thank you, Michael.
You're nice.
Of course, my friend.
You're a little tan and sun-kissed.
Yeah.
You got back from Turks and Caicos?
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I feel like one day I'm just going to disappear into the Caribbean if I'm lucky. You know? But it's a beautiful, beautiful place, and we all went as an extended family, everybody. And Taya and I, for years, whenever we've gone to a resort or a hotel or anything like that, we're so afraid of having to give $20 to everybody that says hello to us.
Yeah.
That we have this thing where, you know, we're like, we just run through the lobby, we try and run away from the valet. It's like, because by the time you get to your hotel room, you've shaken the hand of like 15 people, and you've got no more money left for the whole.
Did you ever tip just a regular guest that was just saying hello?
What I usually do is I just hand money to whoever I see. In fact, I'll give you all.
And so when you say everybody, how many people in the crew when you go on vacation?
Oh, this was like 10.
Oh, wow.
10, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
that is a lot.
It was the GoPro vacation.
What do you mean? You all had GoPros?
Yeah, everybody got a GoPro this year for Christmas, and I don't know what happened during vacation because we filmed it.
Oh, so that's...
I have to look at the film to figure out what happened.
Now, who's going to edit all that?
My daughter, who's way better at way better at all that stuff than me. I mean, there were times when we'd be sitting at dinner and there'd be 8 people wearing GoPros, you know,
filming dinner.
So you're filming
because dinner can be pretty exciting, especially you know.
And
there can be some mishaps.
Now, work-wise, there are some rumors, a lot of rumors that Twin Peaks
that's what I hear.
will be coming back. And your character, Dennis, turned into Denise. So, if so, would you...
Actually...
Jeez.
You're actually pretty.
Oh, Kelly.
There you are.
Well, who would you like to
Don't
look like? Because there is something you can do. You can airbrush it, you can send it to the doctor.
You've done, I've seen you in...
Yeah, I've been like Oprah. I mean, and Madea, so, you know. Not quite that beautiful.
I think I had good legs is all I remember. That was about as nice as I'd be.
Did you shave them before you did the scene?
Nair.
Nair.
Oh, you know what? We got to get that for you for next year.
Well, you know what?
I naired for Magic Mike.
Nair is basically...
Don't judge me.
Acid.
It is acid.
You're putting...
It's acid?
You put it on and you wipe it off with a cloth and it's just hair all over the cloth.
Oh, yeah.
It smells odd, too.
It sure does. And I wore longish skirts so I didn't have to nair too high. And so when I was naked, it looked like I was wearing fur shorts.
That's how I like to think of you.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to take a break because I got to get over that one. Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about David's latest role as novelist and about a cow on the...
And we're back with David Duchovny, who has written a book. Now, you're no stranger to literature, right? You went to Princeton and Yale.
Yeah.
You have a BA in literature from Princeton. Yeah. And something I've never heard of before from Yale. Called
ABD. I have an ABD from Yale, which means it stands for all but dissertation, and I hate it because everybody gets those Latin letters at the end of their names when they get degrees,
right?
Like doctor of this or doctor of philosophy, and ABD is like all but dissertation. You know, it's like
so. Does that mean all you had to do was write your dissertation, and then you could have been a PhD?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to dispense pharmaceutical drugs.
Well then, never mind.
But yeah, I mean, people say, oh, all you had to do was write your dissertation, but that's like, all you have to do is write a 400-page book on somebody else's writing. Just go ahead and do it. Well, do it in your spare time. You know, do it when you're just in your trailer. You know, like do it in your trailer. Do it at lunch.
Well, you don't need it to impress me. You got into Princeton and Yale. That's impressive enough.
What would you have written your dissertation on? Are you going to get
Michael keeps on being really nice to me, so I'm just gonna...
I'm being real nice for a reason. Get ready, big boy.
I'm just getting ready.
What would you have written your dissertation on? If you could, if you
don't really want to know. You don't. It was called, when you sit your orals, which is an oral examination of basically the history of English literature. It's nerve-wracking and horrible. At the end of that, they ask you, what's your dissertation on? And mine was called, Please Go to Sleep While I Say This. Magic and Technology in Contemporary American Fiction and Poetry. I hate just even saying that is a book that
girls
people...
are like women are oddly turned on by that.
Well, you know, the country has been waiting for a book like that.
but you know what? Forget, they have been waiting for a book like what you've written, Holy Cow.
Holy Cow, yeah.
Yeah, it's a book for all ages, and tell me what it's about. Well,
I was driving in L.A. years ago, and I just had this thought, which gives you an insight into my thought process, but if I were a cow, that's how it started.
Yeah, if I were a cow.
Usually that's where my thoughts end. Then I go on to something else.
Right.
If I were a cow, why wouldn't I go to India, where I'd be worshipped and not eaten? So it kind of stemmed from that, and then I was like, well, a cow's not enough. Are there other animals that can go other places where they'd be safe? So came up with a pig who would be safe in Israel because of the kosher laws.
Right.
Even though he'd be hated, he wouldn't be eaten.
Right.
And then I had a turkey, just was misguidedly thinking that if he got to Turkey, since the country's...
Right, of course.
He thinks the country's named after him, so he's got to get there. So they basically go on the lam from the farm, and they try to get to these places. And if there's a moral to the whole story, because even when they get to India, being worshipped is not really what it's all about either. There's something between being slaughtered and eaten and being worshipped in the middle.
Which is what we all want.
Which is what life is.
Yeah, that's right. You've got to be the smartest person I've ever met.
Now, managed to gracefully hold her own during the meanest, and we mean.
Mean.
Yeah.
By the way.
She held her own.
She's an angel. An angel.
Yeah, right in the middle of all that chaos and the meanest of battles, she's an angel. Please welcome Emmy Award-winning host, Lisa Gibbons.
my goodness, hi.
I just want to say one thing. The first time I ever came here as a host, as a guest, Lisa you were filling in for Kathy Lee, and I was filling in for whoever the real celebrity was supposed to be.
Oh, that's
there was like some like storm or
That
something.
must have been like 90-something.
Yeah, it was like 91, 90.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah,
And look at us.
Yeah, look at us now. By the way, you are so terrific on Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, you're very kind to say. Thank you. You're really sweet to say that. I am just staying in my lane. I've just got my blinders on. I'm just kind of trying to stay focused.
Because, you know, the Team Infinity got wiped out. There are only 3 of you left.
Yes.
I know. My team just gone. Bye, bye, bam.
Yeah, but weren't you happy to see some of them go? Some. Some.
Well, what do you mean, Kelly?
Well, I just mean...
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I mean, there seems to be monsters this season. Like, there's a very good, and it's like good versus evil, almost.
You know, it's so brilliantly cast, this show.
Yeah.
And it does, you become more of who you are, I think, because you don't have time to act it out. No one's telling you, this is your storyline, you're going to fight with this one, this is going to happen here. No. You're really doing the tasks. You're really just delivering on, you know, what those great sponsors that come to the program with. And there are some really fun tasks.
Yeah.
I love that part of it.
I feel like Lisa could actually get a job in advertising. You're so good at marketing and understanding.
Well, in an hour at a time.
But of everybody who you've had to work with, though, who's the most aggressive and most challenging person to work with?
Well, everybody there's whip smart, for sure. I'll tell you who is upfront about being aggressive, and that's Ian Ziering, right? Because he has never tried to camouflage it. He said, everybody's on the must-go list, and I'm giving you the bus schedule, so when I throw you under, you know it's coming. Right?
Right.
So that, you know, we had to respect that.
Right, I guess.
And even on his Facebook page, he told his fans, look, if you see me coming after people and acting like not that Steve Sanders guy, it's a game, and I want to be the last one standing. So he was very aggressive and a good player.
Yeah, well, I think you handled him well. You managed him well. It was like if people had to manage Ian, I think, when they were up against him or on his team.
You know, when I had the viral video task, I said, okay, Ian, you're going to direct, because I thought that way he'll be, his fingerprints will be on that, he'll be in charge of the directing. But I split him up. I sent Kenya and Brandy out shopping for their little outfits that they wore.
Yeah.
And I figured that way, if they were going to team up, or I would diffuse that drama, and I would have more of a chance of really getting a handle on scouting locations and all the rest of it.
So smart.
Strategies.
Yeah.
Serious strategies. And you stayed above it all.
I think what's the most interesting about all of this is the more angelic you become. Geraldo is becoming so devilish that his mustache is starting to turn. Like his mustache, right? It's becoming, he's like...
You're funny. Well, first of all, I don't think that I'm angelic by any means.
No, but you are, like, you are, I mean, you really are. I'm so happy. Your cause is so deserving. Thank you.
You're smart and strategic. And good luck on the show. Hopefully you are the last person standing.
I've just tried not to mess with me. You can stay in there if you don't mess with me, and if you can cut out the crazy and drop the drama. That's the only strategy. And so far, it's doing okay.
Yeah, you're right.
It's working. Well, the show is The Celebrity Apprentice, 8 p.m. Mondays on NBC. Make sure you check it out. Lisa Gibbons.
Consumer Electronics Show meets in Las Vegas and unveils their latest technology products. Here to show us some of his favorites is our chief correspondent from Mashable, Lance Ulanoff. Hi, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
What's this?
So let's remember, CES is not just about electronics. It's about transforming our lives with technology, helping people, and making for better entertainment. This is Sony's 4K floating TV, 65 inches, 0.2 inches thin. This is thinner than some cell phones.
Yeah.
Google
Easily.
Android
Like
operating system, streaming movies.
You could floss your teeth with it.
Well, don't try. Don't try.
Well, I could, actually.
You know, it's also about helping. CES is all about technology. It helps families. This is the Mamaroo. This is the 4 Moms Baby Mamaroo, and this is basically It recreates human, all right, it's like human motion, rocks the baby to sleep.
All these years, man?
Bluetooth connected, kangaroo, car motion, and if your baby's got gas, by the way, this is Baby Giggly. It's a smart water bottle that's going to help you feed your baby better. Yeah, you can try different modes there.
The swing.
And we're going to talk about all of your photos that are all over your house. They're on all your devices, not in one place. Live Home. This is 2 terabytes of storage. Put an app on all your devices, brings it all together, displays it in the middle of your house, an SD card slot too, so you can just pop it in and add photos at any time. That's $2.99. World's thinnest tablet. Tablets keep getting thinner. This is 6 millimeters thin. But you know what's really cool about this? You can measure things with Intel's RealSense 3D camera. Anything, people, furniture, decorate on the fly.
You're 5'3".
What about protecting all your stuff? With this Samsung, this is a 1 terabyte SSD card. This goes in your wallet, in your bag. Your whole life of memories can be on one thing, protected, encrypted with you all the time.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So here's something. This is really cool. Your phones are running out of power. What if you could charge them up in, this is 2 minutes. This can charge up in 2 minutes. This is StoreDot's flash battery system. I'm going to turn it on. You see it going up right now. It will be done charging before I probably finish this
battery in 2
minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah, but how much life does your battery have? Like 4 minutes?
No, it'll have at least a half a day of battery life.
It won't damage your battery.
No, won't damage your battery. This is ISKN. This is the iSketchNote, and this is you right here on real paper, and it shows up on the screen. You can capture everything. Just keep changing the paper. It's a slate. It's the carrier.
Draw that?
Yes, I drew that.
You're very good.
Well, thank you. And the pens. It recognizes colors, sizes, all of it.
I love that.
All right, we got to take a break. Now, when we come back, we have a gadget that can tell you when you have bad breath. Keep popping the mints. We'll be right back.
You know somebody I'm buying this for.
$1.99. All right, what scares you more than anything? Bad breath. So this is the breathometer from Mint, $99. This is a prototype right now. The idea is breathe into it, and it will tell you whether or not you've got bad breath. Also,
I'm not doing that right now.
And also, if you need to be hydrated, Keen Home Smart Vent. This is $85. Here's what's really cool about this. This is a smart vent. It's got sensors, so it knows the temperature, it knows the pressure of the system, and it can be set to adjust based on the temperature of the room. Install 3 of these in your house, and you're going to change your energy bills. Those are nice decorative covers for them.
Nice, cool.
So how about we change security in our home, right? Wi-Fi, this is the Singlet, this is the Singlet Snap light bulb. Basically Wi-Fi enabled, cameras, face detection. It sees you right now, it sees all of us. It can give you notifications if the wrong people are in your house.
Now, how long does the light last itself, the light bulb?
The light, you know, the standard light, these are LEDs, so they're going to last a long time.
So you can just unscrew it, throw another away, and put another one in there.
That's right. Okay, so this is the Z-Board. This is Z-Board 2 electric skateboard. It's got a handle. It goes 20 miles per hour, which means you should wear a helmet. All right. Yes. So Michael, this has sensors in it. Sensors. Be careful. It's going to move. It has sensors. You lean forward and you lean back to stop. And there he goes. That's $1,000, but that is going to transform your commuting life.
You know, I was just saying, I was hoping I could spend $1,000 for my kids to have a 20-mile-an-hour skateboard. I was just saying, it's like you read my mind.
That's why I brought it here for you.
Thank you,
no
Lance.
problem.
You read my mind.